At a time, there was a school named the Child Development Center, CDC, which belonged to its mother school, George Mason University. At the CDC, the polar bear class was filled with 6-year-olds. Two of the students were named Baljeet and Vivi. The two did not talk to each other much, though they knew who the other was. There was not any animosity between them, at least not yet. One day, the kids were all playing outside at the playground. Vivi was with some of her friends laughing and watching the other kids. They did not feel like playing today. Then Baljeet came running by, and she noticed that her shoelaces were untied. She bent down to tie them, and that was when Vivi saw that Baljeet tied her shoes differently. Vivi turned to her friends.
Look what she's doing. Why is she tying her shoes like that?
I don't know, that's so weird. She must be tripping.
Her friends shook their heads and stared at Baljeet, who had run off to chase after her own friends. The group wandered off, but Vivi kept thinking about Baljeet's shoes. So weird, she thought. She didn't learn that way, and none of her friends had either. It must be some strange Baljeet thing. That was it. The next day, Vivi was walking up the path to the school. The pavement was slick with the night's rain, and Vivi had forgotten to put on her rain boots. She was hurrying since they were going to finger paint banners today, and as she raced to the door, she failed to notice that her shoelaces were untied. Wham! Went Vivi. She sprawled to the ground, her backpack swinging around to hit her face. She blinked, her arm throbbing, and looked around to see what had made her fall. Her eyes surveyed the ground, and she soon saw a white line on the gray pavement.
My shoes.
As she reached to tie her shoes, she winced, a lance of pain shooting through her arm. She sniffled.
Vivi?
Vivi looked up and saw Baljeet standing over her. The other girl knelt down, her shoes squelching with the rainwater.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Here, let me help you.
Thank you.
Vivi looked down at her shoes and then back at Baljeet. And she was grateful, except...
Why do you tie your shoes like that?
Well, that's just the way my mom taught me. I couldn't learn the bunny ear way, so my mom had to teach me how to go around the tree.
Oh, okay.
As they went through she was smiling and she accepted Baljeet's hand to get up. As they went through the double doors and headed to the clinic, Vivi asked,
Can you teach me how to tie your shoes like that?
yes. Yeah. Later that day during lunch.
So I saw you talking to Baljeet. What was that about, girl? You tripping?
No, I found that you totally helped me. You know, sometimes you shouldn't really find fault with others because her way was actually a lot more sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.